Hey, welcome back to the channel. Stefan here. Okay, so today starts the beginning of preparations for a trip I've got coming up. So I'm gonna, at the end of November, over the Thanksgiving weekend, I'm gonna go do the Georgia Traverse, so an overlanding trail. So today I'm gonna start getting the truck ready for overlanding. I've got some stuff coming, so over the next few weeks we're going to have a lot of install videos, and you know, I've got a bed rack coming, a tent, an awning. I've got a winch, as you can see there. I just picked that up. I got the Badland Apex, very reasonably priced, and actually got a light bar with it for free. So this light bar retails for $189. Got that free. And then I grabbed this winch shackle mount. They had that marked down to $24. So pretty good. The bumper that I've got is the Stubby HD front bumper from Rugged Ridge. And the nice part I like it is I got the basic. You can add this later. So I got the basic, and what I like about it, what I really liked about this bumper is that the winch is recessed, so it doesn't interfere with your radiator. So I'm going to get the bumper installed today in this video, and then the next video will be the winch, which I'm not going to have time today to do. I'll get that done this weekend. So the next video will be the winch and then the roof rack from there, the bed rack from there probably. I'm also going to do a seat delete, so I'm going to remove the seats. I'm not going to buy a seat delete. I've got a bunch of wood here in my garage that this tabletop that's here, I'm actually going to cut it. I got to take it apart and get rid of it because I'm selling my house. So I got to get rid of it anyway. So I'm going to use that wood to make the you know, whatever I'm going to put in the back here for this trip. And I'm going to make it so I can take it out easily and put the seats back if I have to. All right, so that's a future video too. All right, let's get started today and get this this bumper off. Let me go get some tools and we'll get started. So really you're just going to get a screwdriver. We're going to lift these and pull these pins out, and they are all the way. There's a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 of them. So got a little screwdriver. You know, just lift that. I think I have the friggin' tool for this too. Oops. There we go. That's one out. So they come apart sometimes and you just push them back in. Yep, like that. And you can reuse it. It's actually, this is not going to go back, so I'm going to keep these because these are always good to have when you break one somewhere else in the vehicle. So, all right, I'm going to get rid of that. Then I'll get to some tools together and we'll get this bumper off. Another reason why, another bumper I was looking at, which I didn't get in the end, was the Fab Fours bumper. Now, the reason why I didn't get the Fab Fours bumper, because it's about this, it's similar, it's a little bit more expensive, but it does have all the hoops and all that already on it. Two reasons. One, the winch sits on top of the bumper, that's one. And two, I have a Mojave. That bumper does not fit a Mojave because of the skid plate. You have to cut the skid plate. You have to cut the skid plate if you want to install that. So that was the main reason why I didn't get it. So next thing we want to remove is these plates here, so that I can get to the wiring for the light. Actually, I don't even think I need to. I think these are them right here. So there we go. Okay. All right, so to remove it, you just push that in, pull it out. All right, so to remove these bolts, it's an 18mm socket. I'm going to try and keep this wire out of the way. See if it'll fit in here. That's the question. That's a lot easier. Take off the skid plate, then I'm good. It's going to be just right. Okay, so this is a 1/2-inch socket. All right, this one. We're going to take it all the way off. Alright. Oh shit, yeah. That's what I knew was going to happen. Alright. That's pretty fucking heavy. Alright. So, got the 8 bolts off. It was a, by the way, got cheap vinyl shirt, first one. Alright, so it should just come off at this point. Alright, there we go. Okay. Alright, bumper sheet is off. Okay, that's it, just like so. And once again, you want to definitely try and keep these clips if you can, because you never know when you need them. They freaking break so easily normally. Depends on. And it is hot today, just so you know. It's like 90 degrees. And it's afternoon. I had a slow day at work, so I came home and the bumper was here, so I decided let me do it today. Nope, there it goes. Down the street it goes. Alright. There we go. 4 screws to undo it. So we're gonna get this light out, 7mm. We're just gonna undo these 4. Alright, and I've got to try and hustle because I hear weather coming, of course. So there's my fog light. Which is missing the lens. I don't like that. I don't know why the lens came off. Yeah. Okay. Huh. I wonder if I should glue that back on or something. I don't know. Okay, let's see if the other one's stuck on. But anyway. Alright. One off, I'll get the other off, I'll get the harness out, and then we'll start assembling the new bumper. Alright, so I had to take the whole damn bumper apart to get the wiring harness out. There's like 10 screws, all these little screws, but anyway, I'm not using that bumper again. Let me get it out of the way, and let me start putting the new one together, because we have some weather coming. Alright, so what we got to do is put these little nuts and bolts in. So it's got a little hex at the bottom, so it goes in from underneath, grabs there. I'm going to hold it with that hand. Here you go, washer and a lock washer. and then tighten it up. And you can tighten it pretty tight by hand and give it a snug up, and that's it. And there's 8 obviously, and then I'm going to plug in my harness, and this plug side has to be this side, so it's going to plug in, yep, like this. Okay, and then I'm gonna got some little things here. I'm gonna run it in here, and I'm gonna strap it up good to that with some zip ties, and I think that'll work. So let's get that through, and tie it in this side. That's it. Yeah, and as I say, I'll tuck all this in here. It should be out of the way, and I'll just zip tie it all together. In fact, I have a couple of zip ties right here. This one right here. I'll give that a little bit more room so I got room to get to the plug again. Alright, and I'll just put a couple more zip ties on me golden. Golden. Alright, beautiful. Alright, I'm going to tighten up all these nuts and little bolts, and I'll be back for the mount. Yeah, so these, let me show you while I'm at it. These are loose. Obviously this is going to be a little tricky, I think, to put on. I don't know how I'm going to try and keep them in place. This one had like a plastic thing on, the rest didn't have that, so I don't know. It's going to be a little tricky to get them in the holes, but we'll figure it out. I'm here by myself, so it's going to be a little funky. Alright, so time to hang the bumper. Now it's going to be a little tricky because of these little bolts want to go back in. I don't know. So, and this thing, like a dick, I did this in the sun, so it's a little warm right now. So, all right, let me get it off here. Okay, and we'll get it in from the other side. Oops. Okay. All right. Oop. See, it's already wanting to go in. Okay. All right, so I got one. Okay, so got the bumper installed. Had to take a shower. I was brutally hot putting that in. It's still pretty hot now, but it was over 90 degrees in the baking sun. Not a great idea to do this in the Florida summer in the middle of the day. But anyway, yeah, I really like the look of this bumper. You know, I was thinking about putting the hoops in. You can buy them separately, but I think once I put the winch in there, that's going to be great. I like the minimalist look. It's great, perfect. And the skid plate fits right back on, no problem. You got your fog lights. Factory fog lights fit in there perfectly. Yeah, it was a bit of a bugger to get the bolts lined up and get them in. It would be a lot easier with 2 people, but I did find that behind the bolts there's like you can stuff a rag in there, and if you stuff some rags in there, it holds the bolts, and I just pulled the rag out. It holds the bolts in place, because they give you like these plastic washers to put hold the bolts in place. They don't hold it for damn nothing. So stuffed a rag behind it, and then I got it on. But I only figured that out after like an hour. So actually probably closer to an hour and a half fighting with that damn thing. But yeah, so there's the bumper. It looks great. I'll get the winch on in the next video. So if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys on the next one.